Rico and Carla is about to go live online. Catch all out monster hit music, all out celebrity interviews, all out showbiz and sports news, all out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX9321, the Monster YouTube channel at RX9321, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your all out hosts, Rico Robles and Carla Aguas. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Hey, what up, monsters? How you guys doing? It is another fantastic Friday, all courtesy, of course, of All Out. Rico Robles here, about to interview somebody that everybody's been waiting for. Why? Well, let's just say that milestones were checked in that achievement unlock box, and we do got a lot in store for you guys, and pretty much a lot of surprises. And hopefully, we'll get a thing or two about what's up with her. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Nadine. Hey, Nadine.
Hey everyone! Hey Rico!
You know what they
Long
say, right?
time.
I know. Kamusta? Kamusta? How's everything?
I'm good. All good. Just got back from the island and see I'm obviously very tan.
Mhm.
But yeah, everything's good.
And they do say that you made it when you go by a single name. Like Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, Nadine.
Oh,
Right?
you mean on Instagram? You mean on social
Yeah,
media?
yeah. You know what I
No,
mean?
I got lucky with that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But a lot to still, but first and foremost, congratulations, for the wildest
Thank
dreams.
you.
It's been 1 year since all of us stayed glued on a Friday night to watch a live concert. Make it is it a digital, I call it a digital experience. It's sort of a mini movie of sorts.
Yeah.
And after 1 year of that, you mean how much has changed in 1 year when it comes to music, the reception of everybody, and as far as outlook?
A lot has changed. I mean, like my life is totally different from how it was last year. Um, People have, oh sorry, that's my dog. um, so I mean, I guess with the release of Wait For Me, um it's a different artist, it's a
Mhm,
different Nadine Lustre as a singer that people are seeing now, just because Wait For Me is very very different from Wildest Dreams.
mhm,
It's a very challenging song to sing, and I'm not gonna lie, I got really challenged a bit when we were recording it, just because it's not really, it's not my comfortable range of
mhm.
song. So
yung
a lot has changed. Yeah.
yung sa song na Wait For Me, who wrote the song?
I didn't actually write the song,
Mhm,
so we got the demo from Sweater Beats. He's
mhm.
a producer from LA.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like it's a really funny story, because one day they just sent me the song, and then
Mhm,
when I heard it for the first time, I was like, this isn't really my kind of song. So I
mhm,
wasn't really sure if I wanted to do it for me. I was even like, thinking twice about it, and I was telling Careless
mhm,
that like it's not the same, like coming from Wildest Dreams, parang this is so different from, this is a different sound, different genre, because this is like pop. So I was
mhm,
telling them that, but I'm not really sure if I want to do it. It's a challenging song to sing. I don't know if I can give justice to it and all of that stuff, but eventually it all worked out. And a lot of people like it.
mhm.
And definitely this is a different side of me as an artist that people are seeing now.
Napaano nga ako sa song mong yun, napaleche ko sa'yo, di ba? Because, I was listening to it yesterday, and then he's got a copy of it, and I was like, man, you feel it. And what was the most difficult part, of the song? Which line was the most difficult part to sing, if there's any? Or is it the
um,
range itself? Which part was difficult?
it's that line that goes, "Good things can fall apart."
Mhm,
I think it's just that it was hard for me to accept, but this was, when we recorded Wait for Me, I was kind of like out of the woods already,
Mm,
with a lot of things.
mm,
But then that line kasi is something that we all have to pretty much accept. You
mm,
know, like even though there are good things, like we have to accept that those won't really last forever.
mm,
You know, because life happens, things change,
mm,
people change as well, and you just have to learn to accept it. For me, it's just
mm,
it's not the hardest part to sing.
mm,
It's just the hardest thing to accept or line to accept in the song, because
mm.
a lot of people find it very difficult accepting that, when good things are happening, it's like it has to end eventually, and things need
Y-
to change. Life has to happen.
y-
Just like what I said earlier.
Yun tumatak eh, no? Kumbaga, and especially
Yeah,
with those that it's not you as the individual, but it's safe to say that those that love you will have to accept the fact that good things do change. And that's
yeah.
always is that more difficult? Like the people around you, whether it's the fans or whether it's, your loved ones, on that perspective.
Um, I would say that, eh, I mean, my family naman kasi they're always just, they're always just for the best, for
Mhm,
like whatever is best for me and for whatever makes me happy. They're very supportive
mhm,
with that. I think it's really just it's being human, like it's hard to accept things that are, how do I say it? People are used to it kasi like we get used to things, and then eventually, it has to end. Like the sun needs
mhm,
to set one
mhm.
day, So I guess fans are just used to this one particular thing, and when that change, it kind of like, it's hard for them to accept. It's hard for them to be okay with the changes, just because
Mhm,
it's something that not just the fans but for everyone as well. It's something that we're used to, and I don't, like, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm also the same way.
mhm,
um it's hard to accept that there are things that we're so used to, people that we're so used to, that those things have to go eventually.
mhm.
So it's a normal thing, you know.
Like Nadine, with me as a fan first, before the interviewer, the guy that talks to you most of the time.
Yeah,
And when you taught me the word acceptance, when I was also going through my personal stuff, it
yeah,
helped a lot. It brought about a lot of peace. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
then to see the person that taught you that, parang okay, parang wow, it's so much perspective. It's so enriching. So I want to thank you. I want to take time and thank you, and I wouldn't be at such a great place right now if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't the 6 a.m. phone calls and messages, the
Yeah,
checking up. You know what I
you're
mean? Thank you for
welcome.
that. But on your end,
Yeah.
who was it that checked on you consistently? Who was it that told you, "Oy Nadine, ano, parang jug gising, okay na yan, tara na,"
I have,
that kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. I have a lot of friends who gave me reality checks,
Mm,
which I'm very lucky to have them. Just because sometimes we're not sometimes we're stubborn. There
mm,
are things that we kind of don't want to do just because we're used to it, or just because we're enjoying it. But then
mm,
we don't necessarily see the effects or the repercussions sometimes of the things that we're doing. And it's usually the people who care for us and who
mm,
really, take care of us, that see it.
mm,
Um, like I have a close friend, Andre Sulik. He's always the one like giving me the reality checks, and
mm,
like, just when I'm getting into things, he's always like, "Are you sure you're gonna do this?" Just making sure that
mm,
someone you care about is making the right decisions, or like
mm,
is leading the right path. And I'm the same to all of my friends, just because
mm,
that's what you do when you're a friend. When you care about someone, you
mm,
look after them, you look out for them, diba? So
mm.
yeah, I'm lucky to have these friends. I'm lucky to have a good support system.
I mean, that's why everybody loves you for it because you don't forget. You know what I mean? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And Nadine, your aura now, honestly, if you ask me, you're at peace. You
Yeah.
look other than the tan, you're very happy.
Yeah.
Now,
We
do you have
always
any,
talk about this.
di ba? Yung aura mo, iba eh. So, ngayon,
Yeah.
anong advice na mabibigay mo to those that are trying to figure it out? Let's start with social media. What are the things that you think people should do on social media? Because that's what is closest to us other than friends and family is our phone.
Yeah.
So, what's the first thing you think people should do, on social media na parang so they feel a little better, they get less anxious about things.
Yeah. Spend less time on social media, honestly. I
Mm,
believe that, I feel like social media really does a lot to your mental health just because a
mm,
lot of the things on social media aren't really real.
mm,
Sometimes it, not sometimes actually, it really plays with your expectations about your life.
mm,
Because I mean, it's hard not to get envious or get about when you see travel videos or when you see,
mm,
let's say, this person in traveling in a beautiful place wearing like high end clothes, like designer
mm,
stuff. It's hard not to get envious sometimes
mm,
or to feel ingit. Like, of course, like we all want to live, a good life, and we all
mm,
want to, in a way, experience all of these, I guess, things in life. And
mm,
sometimes it kind of messes up with how you're with the way you're thinking. It could.
mm,
Um, that's why kasi ako when I go to social media, I have no expectations. And I
mm,
don't always like, when you see these pictures or videos, I'm not like, I wish I could go there too. Like I'm not wishing to be in like anywhere or,
mm.
but you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's There's just too much expectation on social media, and I feel like
Mm,
everyone's competing for some reason.
mm,
That's why I spend less time on social media, and uh, yeah, I'm living more on the present and
mm,
on like what is here right now and where I'm at, and less on
mm,
what I'm less on the past, less like not thinking about the past, not thinking about the
mm,
future. Also, I don't try to impress other people.
mm,
I just show them like what's real and
mm,
how my life is like what I've been posting on my TikTok videos. It's just like
mm,
it's real. There's nothing fabricated about it. There's nothing,
mm,
because it's all ano it's all planted now. That's what I
mm,
noticed. Like even the people who went to Siargao the past couple of weeks,
mm,
everything is so planted. They plan,
mm,
um which is not, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's good to have a schedule, to have plans, but
mm,
sometimes like the photos or the videos aren't, it's too good to be true, or it's not
mm.
realistic. You get what I mean?
Or it looks like everybody else's feed. You know what I mean?
Ah,
Yeah, it's
no,
that
but
kind
then
of
now
thing.
kasi like, yeah, but now kasi people want authenticity. People want
Mm,
people who are also genuine, who are just real, because we're already stuck in our, well, a lot of people are still stuck in their homes. We just came from a pandemic. I mean, we're still going through it now. We just came from
mm,
like a long lockdown.
mm,
And it's been really crazy. So now people want to see like real people and not,
mm.
you know, nothing fabricated, nothing
Now for
planned,
you,
nothing.
you did mention authenticity. Now for you, anong authentic for you? Like when you see it on your feed, parang, uy, stig to parang ganon.
Yeah. I guess just people like enjoying their time, like how do I explain this better without sounding, you know, how do I do this?
So parang nag enjoy lang in the vibe of their company
Yeah,
and what?
enjoying, and sometimes kasi when a photo is like too planned or
Mm,
you can tell. You can tell. And I've seen a lot of that. Like we were, I was hanging out with my friends. We were just at the beach, and then a bunch of these people were just. We just see a bunch of people like walking on the sand, like walking like a model, posing, ganyan. Checks the, they check the phone. They don't like the shot. They do it again
Mhm.
until like it's been like 30 minutes now, and they're still doing the same thing. Things like that. Like
It's like parang capture the
get
moment. If it's imperfect, okay lang yan. Parang ganun.
Yeah, like imperfection
Yeah.
is okay. And like
Ah.
living in the moment is so much better than like showing everyone else what you want people to how do I say it? It's like you're trying to show people who you are, but it's not really
Mhm.
who you are. You're
Okay.
trying to be someone else, or you're trying to basta you get what I mean. It's
Okay.
like planting too much
Now,
things.
Nadine, you've stayed at that island for quite a long time. Kulang na lang, bigyan ka ng arko dun na parang,
Oh
home
my
of,
god.
what is it about that island that first and foremost, was that your first time in the island? And then also, what was about it, if it's not your first time, that made you go back to that island?
Yeah, actually, my first time this year was in July.
Mhm,
Just because, like things were a bit more not stable, but less strict back then. So I was
mhm,
able to go to Siargao with a couple of friends
mhm,
in July. I have a couple of friends living on the island as well for quite a while now. So like it just makes sense to fly there than any other place in the Philippines. So
mhm,
we decided to go there. And then it's just that as soon as we arrived, I already had this feeling na parang, man, I don't wanna leave. Just
mhm,
because it's close to nature. It's there's mountains, there's the beach, there's
mhm,
you can hike there anytime you want. It's just the perfect place for me to live
mhm,
in. That's why as soon as I got there, I was already telling my friends, like, you know what? I feel like I don't want to leave. I feel like I'm going to live
mhm,
here. And then fast forward to a couple of months, it
mhm.
happened. So it's
Naging,
just
naging ano, naging
life
resident
is
ka na
just,
dun eh.
yeah,
Did
yeah. I
they
mean,
treat you like a local there, or did they still go crazy? Nadine, all like that.
no, you know what? Honestly, everyone is so respectful on the island. I think I think they've already gotten used to it already
Mhm,
by now. Some places of obviously, they it still gets them super excited when they see celebrities, of
mhm,
course, or well-known people, which is not ano naman. It's not really. I don't really mind.
mhm,
But now they're starting to get used to it. Syempre, I've been there
mhm,
for a while now. People are getting used to it, and it's really just that life there is much more simple. Um,
mhm,
I learned like after a couple of weeks being on the
mhm,
island, I realized that like I was making life so complicated, so much more
mhm,
complicated than what it really is.
mhm,
And life is so simple there. Like I just get on my bike, go to a restaurant or go to the beach. The beach is
mhm,
like 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away. Or if I wanna go hiking a little bit, like just
mhm.
go to a mountain and just be in nature. And I realize that I'm so much more in peace when I'm there.
Carla has a question, Nadine. Sabi niya, how was it living in Siargao? How did it help you mentally, spiritually, and
Yeah.
physically? And did this affect how you view showbiz now?
Um, didn't really affect how I view showbiz now. It's just pretty much the same thing. I still have my own perspective,
Mhm,
even before, and I don't think it's changed just because I moved. Um, like what I said earlier, life is more simple there.
mhm,
Everything is so much easier, like less complicated. Um, Everyone is so chilled. Life there is so laid back,
mhm,
and there's like here kasi I feel like Manila is getting to um not crowded, but I feel like I'm in a box. Well, I mean, I live in a
mhm,
condo, which could have a major, what do you call it? What do you call it? Could probably have a major part on
Mhm.
how I was feeling. But then it's really just different, like open space, trees, plants everywhere. The beach is
Mhm.
right there. You see mountains, you see nature. And um, I've done a couple of sessions with Tita Cindy. I'm not sure if
Mhm.
I think we've talked about her before, Rico, or I've mentioned her to you already. But
Mhm.
I remember having it's like a writing session with her
Mhm.
of just the things that I want in my life for the next couple of months, or even
Mhm.
within 2 years nga yun eh. Ang goal namin was to write all the things that I want to happen within 2 years or
Mhm.
after 2 years, something like that. And then she asked me to write where I want to live.
Mhm.
And after that, I wrote in nature, somewhere close to the mountains or somewhere close to the beach.
Mhm.
And a couple of weeks later, I find myself in Siargao. So
Nag-manifest siya. Do you
it's
see
just
yourself buying property there now or meron ka namang property doon?
wala pa. I see myself buying property there. I mean, I have a couple of business with some of my good friends, but
Mhm.
like having my own property, of course, that's the goal, definitely.
Mhm.
And I really want to have a farm for some reason, like a house, and then my farm is just right there. So that's really my goal.
Then Kelsey running around in the
Cal and
farm.
Cosmo, yeah, just running
Yeah.
around. Yeah,
That's
I'm
that's
I'm
it.
I'm really considering taking them there as well, just because as dogs and corgis as well, it's best that you let them run around because
Mhm.
that's pretty much in their nature. They're herding dogs, so they're used to running out in the field. So
Now
yeah,
this with your music. Going back to it, with this new song with Sweater Beats. When you is this gonna be a part of a whole new album, or is it just gonna be dropping a single? How does it work?
well, honestly, for now, it's just a single. We haven't really planned anything
Mhm.
for music, just because there are a lot of things coming up.
Mhm.
There's a movie coming up as well, so we're gonna start planning soon, definitely.
Mhm.
But I still want to make more music. I mean, it's not like
Mhm.
I'm gonna take a break just because I'm getting back into acting. No, it's just that I need to finish this project first, and then eventually get back into music, which wouldn't take a long time.
And from what I hear, you're gonna be locked in taping, so that's exciting
Yeah,
to see.
that's
So,
really
are
exciting.
you allowed to mention the project? Are you not allowed to? And also, what kind of role will we be seeing? Because the last time I posted, you were shooting things, you were doing stunts, but then that didn't quite push
Yeah,
through. So,
yeah.
ano ngayon to? Anong klaseng paghahanda ang ginawa mo dito?
Well, with so the movie is called Greed. It's written and directed by Direk Yam Laranas, and
Mm,
I think it's more of a thriller.
mm,
It's really something that's mind-boggling, I would say, because when I
mm,
read the script, I was like, those kinds of movies. Now, when you watch it, you're like, oh my
mm,
God, why did that happen? And it's kind of just living rent free in your head. Na parang, why do I keep thinking about it? Like I keep
mm,
seeing the scenes in my head and all of that stuff. So it's really interesting. It's something different. I would say I've never done anything like this before.
mm,
Just because it's a bit crazy, which is something that I like. So
mm,
I don't really want to spoil anything
mm.
for the listeners. Baka pagalitan din ako ng Derek. But anyway, it's really it's a really good material. It's a nice project.
So that this
So
is something
I'm
to
really
look
excited
forward
for
to
everyone to see it.
for all the fans of Nadine. Now the makeup, ano tutuloy pa? Is there a new line coming out? Also the perfume, is there a new line coming out? For the fans, let's keep them
Yeah,
up to date.
yeah. Well, I mean, business wise, I would say that we have a lot of things that we're planning. Not
Mm,
really allowed to disclose anything for now, just
mm,
because we're still on the planning stage. And I'm not gonna lie, it'll take time, just because there's a lot of
mm,
stuff going on.
mm,
And good things take time.
mm.
So we'll announce it eventually, but for now, we'll just keep you all posted.
Alright, nakita mo, husay naman bitin 'to. Dati 'pag tinanong ko,
Yeah.
sinasabi niya kaagad,
Wala
'di
akong
ba?
ulat nadudulas eh.
Oo, pero ngayon, this is something really, really nice for all the fans, of course, the music. Online concert, is there an online concert as well in preparation, or this is it for the year muna?
That's it for the year muna. Wait lang, kakatapos lang ng concert.
Eh, gusto
No,
namin
but I
makita
mean,
lagi, eh, 'di ba?
no, but I mean, definitely would want to work on an album first again before I do another concert. But I'm
Mm,
already nagging Careless to work on the next album, because I like, even after Wildest Dreams, I already talked to them and I told them that I want another album right after. But they said,
mm.
you know what? Just take a break first, do other stuff first, and then we'll talk about it after a couple of months. So yeah, later I'm gonna nag them again. And oh shoot,
You
sorry,
know,
and
if
ask
if
them.
if if you've noticed, some of your contemporaries are globally everywhere. Yung mga kasabayan mo, they're hanging out with, Diplo, Dame Lillard, that's si Pressman, and all of them.
We
I mean,
got the.
di ba? I mean, are you planning to go global? Parang chill na chill ka lang. I mean, I know you're already global. It's just chill na chill ka lang in Surigao. But then, are you planning to collaborate with people abroad other than Sweater Beats on, of course, the production
Mm-mm.
side? How about some
Yeah,
foundations,
eventually.
maybe?
Yeah, eventually that's the goal, that's the plan. But for now, I want to make sure that my foundation is solid here in the Philippines
Mm,
first.
mm,
Still have a lot of time. It's not like I'm rushing anything. But
mm,
globally, not yet. There are a bunch of stuff that
mm,
we're planning, but of course, not allowed to disclose.
mm. Again,
I'll tell you later. I'll
Dini,
tell you later.
okay, pag nag-end recording to, di ba? Pero, ano lang yan eh, it's as simple as that. For those that are watching, just got to keep it locked and actually,
Yeah,
stay tuned. Now, here on All Out, alam mo naman, meron tayong All Out questions, mga random, fun questions that we like to
yeah.
ask, but most of the time, people get nervous when we do this. Here's one question for
Oh
you,
my God.
Nadine. Kamusta
Okay.
naman yung reaction mo na naging viral ka, na bumibili ka ng lechon sauce?
Oh my God. I don't know. I was super entertained by it, just because
Mhm,
it's something so simple. Like, I'm just buying sarsa from the store, and I couldn't
mhm,
believe that it would get so much attention from a lot of people. I am enjoying the, what do you call it, the manipulations, people editing themselves beside me,
mhm,
or people even reenacting it when they were in Siargao. I saw a bunch.
mhm,
And there's this other guy also who dressed up as me for
uh,
Halloween. So it's really
uh,
something super amusing to me. I love it,
uh.
and I'm a meme person, so I really enjoyed it.
Did they, did the company send you more sauces? Are you the endorser
No,
now of the company?
no,
Did you get anything? I mean, because
no.
when I posted it and I tagged them, they reposted it like so many times.
Yeah, no, no, nothing.
No, nothing like that. But yeah, man, that's something
Yeah.
that's really, really hilarious. Now, Nadine, plenty of exciting stuff in store. Now, invite all the listeners right now, everybody that's watching, about your song and how they could request for it here on the Monster.
Yeah, so Wait For Me is already out. But before anything else, I just want to thank all of the fans who've already listened and watched the music video, and who have supported as well. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate all the love that everyone sent me for my birthday. Still haven't posted my Halloween costume. I know that everyone's waiting for that. But anyway, Wait For Me is already out. For those who haven't heard it yet or watched the music video, please do. And, see a different side of me as an artist.
Mm.
And I hope you guys enjoy it.
Can we hear a part of it? Can you sing a part of it? Just an acapella?
Okay. Wait, how does it go together? This is always my problem when I need to think of a specific line. I keep forgetting. Okay. Need a little time to think. You don't gotta wait for me. You can do your own thing while I do some work on me. I don't wanna make a mess of your love, but I can't be the one that's holding you up. You can do your own thing. You don't gotta wait for me.
Alam mo, may nagsabi pa sa'yo, pwede kang mag-artista. Napakagaling mo kumanta, ah. Galing, ah. Pasa ka na sa
Correct.
audition. Oo, di ba? Good job, man. It's a great song.
Thank you.
Sobrang naramdaman ko siya. I think many of your fans and also, many of your fans have always been there for you and you've always shown the love. You never push them away. Now, you have any message for all your day one fans? Yung tipong, I'm
Yeah.
talking like pop girl days that still stayed
Oh
around
yeah.
up to now.
Yeah, I mean they're still around. I'm very close to them. I mean, obviously it's been more than 10 years.
Mhm,
So, I just want to thank you guys for being there through with me through thick and thin. A lot has happened already, but they're still there. Still very supportive and still loves me for who I am. And I mean, I've been like they've gone through a lot of versions of me already,
mhm,
and it's nice to know that they're still very supportive of whatever decisions I make and whatever life, I guess career or life choices that I make, and I'm just really
mhm,
grateful. I mean, we're also really good friends now, just because
mhm.
it's been so long. So really, really appreciate you guys and thank you.
Anong version ng Nadine ngayon? What we should expect, especially that, Christmas is around the corner. Are you spending Christmas here, by the way? Or are you going abroad? And then also, what
Uh,
version are we expecting?
yeah, probably just here,
Mm,
in Manila, just because my family's here, my dogs are here.
mm.
So, what version? I don't know, kasi like I feel like I'm upgrading every week. There's just so many things going on.
Parang iOS,
Um,
parang iOS, ah. Pabago-bago
yeah,
every
every week, but definitely now, I guess just because I want to be more creative with whatever it is that I do, definitely going more into business and
week.
um, I mean taking music more seriously. Like I was serious
Mm.
last time, but like taking it more seriously now and making sure that everything is on point. Yeah.
Oh, business-wise, sige, given the chance, you have all the capital in the world. What kind of business will Nadine Lustre put up?
Oh my gosh, what kind of business? Um, well, I guess just like a bunch of, I mean, producing eco-friendly stuff. I don't
Mm.
know. It's just
I know
I've
you're
been on
into
that path
plants. I know
now.
I know you're into
I'm into
plants. You
plants,
have
yeah.
you have a shop. Your mom has a shop, right?
Yeah, my mom has a shop, but
Mm,
right now kasi it's mainly focused on plants and other holistic stuff.
mm,
But she really wants to start selling anything that's eco-friendly, um, uh, what do you call it? Zero waste stuff,
mm,
like I guess shopping bags, what do you call it? Soap, uh, shampoo bars, conditioner
mm.
bars, stuff like that, and maybe like basta anything that's zero waste, that's eco-friendly.
Yung sa pagpa-plants, kasi marami rin nagpa-plants ngayon, di ba? So, on your personal
Yeah.
experience, do you have any tips? And this is me asking, probably hoping to be a plantito. I don't know. So, you have any tips, any starter kit that you would want to share?
Starter kit. Like advice, I guess
Mm,
just it like taking care of plants naman, it's super simple. You just have to spend time with them. And
mm,
it's a bit tedious just because it's like all of the plants, they all have different what do you call it? Different needs. So
mm,
sometimes there are plants that need more watering in a week.
mm,
Sometimes like less. There are plants that need more sunlight. Sometimes it's less. I can't believe I'm talking about plants again.
I
So yeah,
got
some
you
of them are
started. I opened the
super,
box.
yeah. Some of them are super needy, but a lot of them are just they're good just sitting there as long as you water them on a regular basis and give them all the love that they need. I play music for my plants all the time. So
What
it's
music do you
really
play?
nice.
What music?
There's a specific playlist kasi on Spotify
For
I
your
mean
plants
that
only?
is for the plants lang, because
Uh,
there's a certain what do you call
frequency.
it? It's
Vi-
frequency, yeah. There's
vibration.
a
Yeah, yeah.
vibration, yeah, frequency, that's how do you call it? That works best for plants. So
Mm.
just look for the playlist on Spotify and then or
You
even
gotta you,
YouTube.
you gotta meet Chin Chin Gutierrez. I'm telling you, man. When you have a conversation with her, you're gonna get both.
Yeah,
When it comes to plants.
yeah, I'm sure
Oh
she
my
knows more
god.
than I do because I'm just getting all my information from my mom. So it's like
It's
secondhand information. But I mean, it's nice to look up on stuff, especially, when your
mm,
plant is like wilting or dying. You
mm.
kind of look it up and try to look for solutions. But
Now, Nadine,
yeah,
what other than if you have like you're not so busy and you have a little bit of downtime, because I know that you're always on the move again. Ano
yeah,
ginagawa mo to actually relax and have fun? I know you like video games, so what kind of video games are you playing?
yeah. Well, I started playing Ratchet and Clank again
Mm,
on PS5. What else? I'm not really super into video games right now, but when I do, these are the games that I play. Death Stranding, Ghost
mm,
of Tsushima. What else? I love playing Borderlands. Just
mm,
a lot of games. But usually, because when I have downtime, I'm just chilling, just lying
mm,
down, or watching funny videos on social media, or when I'm in Siargao, going to the north, I'm going on a road
mm.
trip and just, enjoying the spots, going to the beach. Just chilling lang talaga.
Grabe yung ano mo, yung courage mo sa pagmomotor, nakita ko, talagang online,
Yeah.
Grabe. And
Yeah.
is that something that you're looking to get into, like the long rides? Are you some of the girl celebrities like you, they race in competitions as well? Do you see
Yeah.
yourself doing that, or is it just more of a leisure thing?
We'll see. Well, I mean, definitely my love for, riding is changing. I mean, I'm loving it more and more just because it's nice to go on a bike ride in Siargao. And it's
Mm,
really just the perfect place for that. Just because,
mm,
imagine yourself like on your bike and you see like palm trees on your left
mm,
and your right, it's just everywhere. So it's just perfect. But let's see where this is gonna take me. Right now, I'm pretty chill about it. But
mm,
yeah, I've been going to what do you call it, to motorcycle shops and just looking for gear. Of course, just
mm,
because we want to be safe.
mm.
Um, but yeah, let's see where this is gonna take me.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be Racer Lustre. It's a racing team. But
Oh
Nadine,
my God, let's
thank you,
see.
thank you, thank you for taking time to join us.
Thanks
In
for
behalf
having
of
me.
in
I know
behalf
you
of
have a lot of stuff
Carla,
to do.
kulang na lang magchismisan pa tayo. Alam mo naman ako,
Actually,
marami ako
just
laging
message me
tanong.
na lang.
Di ba? But we are so excited for what's to come, especially for your fans. I love the aura. I love the. Oh,
Thank
you have any new
you.
tattoos? Did you add any new tattoos or wala pa?
When was the last time? I mean,
Oh
what was the last
wow.
tattoo that I told you about?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. How many do you have
I
now?
think I think I have 13. 1, 2,
Ano
3,
yung pinaka-latest
4.
mo? In case we haven't discussed it yet.
Yeah, I have tattoos on my ankles. I
Mm,
got this actually in La Union when I went
mm,
there with my good friend Jericho, who's also back then operations for Careless. And this was the
mm,
time when I went to Marcus's studio because he moved to La Union already.
mm,
Marcus, my producer, he moved to La Union, so we had a recording. Then after we got matching tattoos just because he's kind of like my big brother as well. So
Mhm.
um, it's two tattoos, like on my left and on my right ankle.
Mhm.
Um, on the left it says it is what it is, and on the
Mhm.
right it says that's it. So
Mhm.
pretty much it's just like all of our realizations and all the things that we've just learned.
Mhm.
It is what it is because it's like more of acceptance.
Mm,
It's just
okay.
it's just is. So and that's it. It's more of like um I guess just like secrets of the universe
Mhm.
unlocking. So it's just that.
Well, I have one more question before we head on out and end our interview without endorsing anybody because I don't want you to, get all crazy political wise. Pero what do you think are the qualities that you would vote for that will make you vote for a certain politician? You don't have to mention names, just any
Yeah.
qualities that will make you vote for them. What do you think people should look for as well for you?
It's really, to me, kasi it's really just super simple. It's someone
Mm,
who deeply cares about the country and who deeply cares about the Filipino people.
mm,
And I feel like if it's someone who has that trait, everything follows na eh. Kasi
mm,
they wouldn't think of anything else but for the benefit of everyone in the Philippines, of the country.
mm,
So it's super simple. You
mm,
just have to care about the country. It can't be like for your own selfish reasons.
mm.
That's it. It's very simple.
That's great. And for sure, everybody that's watching this interview is going to take note of that when they do put that check on that ballot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Nadine, thank you very much. All right. You enjoy your day.
Thanks.
And we're excited for your project. And anytime, you're always welcome on the show. If you need anything, and you know where to call me. You know how it is, man. We are here for you here on
Yeah.
the Monster. All
Thank
right.
you.
So we'll catch you again. All
Thanks.
right. Bye, Nadine. Bye.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. For those who took time to watch this awesome interview with Nadine, don't forget to request for her latest song here on The Monster. Till then, on behalf of Carla Agos, my name is Rico. Thank you guys for watching. This has been All Out on a fantastic Friday.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's hottest Monster.